guys, and welcome back. So today I am thinking that we need to go hit Marshalls and TJ Maxx and see what is happening with all of the makeup goodies in store. I have not done a video like this on my channel in about 5 months now, so anything could be happening at these stores right now. I'm so excited. I'm actually outside of the Marshalls right now, and I'm ready to go inside and see what we are going to be working with. I'm actually at a new location as well. We are currently in a different city, so it's going to be interesting to see how their sections compare to my regular stores. Fingers are crossed though that we find some good items today, and yeah, let's go ahead and hit Marshalls first.
All right, here we go. Marshalls up first, and immediately I see a palette section. And we got the Friends Makeup Revolution collab that they had. This giant turkey is here for just $4.99. It had such a cute little color scheme. It kind of looked like what I would imagine a turkey palette would. And then we had a little bit Morphe over here, the 35S Sweet Oasis, $19.99. Definitely see quite a few Morphe palettes here now at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. This 35T Dope Taupe has been in the stores a couple of different times now. Sigma, however, this one is new. The Untamed eyeshadow palette with a brush in it. This palette looked absolutely beautiful. Sigma does have some really good quality shades, so this was an exciting find. She was here for $24.99. Then another brand that took me by surprise by being here, the Sephora Clean line. This is the Bouncy eyeshadow palette. It comes with 6 different shades inside of it for $7.99. Very cool to see that one here. And then, of course, we got a little classic Makeup Revolution. They've been here for a while. We got the Catwoman palette with the little picture up there of what she looks like inside for $4.99. We had another Friends collab one. This is the Joey palette. I do love that they always include a picture of what it looks like on the inside. It definitely helps out. And then the Simpsons collab here, very on theme with Halloween coming up. This was a face palette, so you got a blush, highlight, contour for just $6.99. Then even more new palettes. We had the Too Faced Major Love. This one was apparently supposed to smell like pears also for $12.99. And then this one was a Morphe collab. The Avani Greg, I believe you say her name. She had a lip duo here with the shades Yes Red, I Love Red for just $5.99. And then down below, we had a little bit of LA Girl. She had the Fierce and Wild palette here, which featured a couple different blue shades in here for just $9.99. And then we also had another, I think they were the same names actually, Fierce and Wild palette, but this one had different shades, so I don't quite understand. Yeah, same price, $9.99, but this one had more berry tones and purples. The other one was blue. But anyways, now I found some brushes. This was the e.l.f. Glow Up Body Brush for $4.99. And then this was a shocker, the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill collab brushes. We had them here for $3.99, and it was 2 different brushes. The one on the left was the Universal Blender. The one on the right was the Upper Crease Brush. Very cool to see these brushes here. I'm honestly excited about that. And actually another really exciting line to see brushes of is the Sephora one here. We got the brow brush and her powder brush. One was $4.99 for the brow brush and the other one was $13.99. A little bit pricier, but Sephora does have really good quality brushes. And even more Sephora here. This is the I Love Bloom palette by them for only $6.99. That one is a steal. And then there was also this Clean Velvet Cream Blush palette for, again, $6.99. And you got these 4 blush shades inside of it. And apparently Morphe and Sephora are taking this store by storm, because now I found the collab with the Mickey and Friends Truth Be Bold palette with Morphe for just $6.99. This is crazy that they are having so many different palettes here, but I'm loving it. Keep them coming here. And then even Sephora of the Clean Line Foundation is popping up here for $4.99, people. I found the shade 3, 27, 23, the shade 25, 39, and 31. So lots of shades to choose from. And I am in such shock with how much Sigma is popping up now, because we got a couple different things here. This was the eyeshadow base primer in Earthen, $5.99. There was a lot of different lip glosses, which I thought were going to be different shades, but we only had the Heartfelt and the shade Passionate, both $5.99. Actually, everything here is $5.99. And then we ended up seeing some liquid lipsticks, which there was the shade Venom and the shade Suede, which Suede actually looked beautiful. I'm kind of sad I didn't pick that one up. And then what in the world is this? JACLYN Cosmetics. This is her luminous blush in Love Language for $7.99. This is her own brand. This isn't even one of her collabs. This is crazy to me. Oh my gosh. But moving on, we have some Bite Beauty items. This is the Daycation Whipped Blush. Got the shade Coconut Rum and Hibiscus Blush for $5.99. Here's a little look at what one looked like outside the packaging. Someone left it out. We got a mini ABH Norvina collection palette. This is the Pro Pigment Volume 1. She's here for $9.99. I was also very lucky to see that someone had left one out, so I was able to take a look at this eyeshadow palette, and she looked so pretty. And then Milani, we got a couple different foundations here. We got the Screen Queen and the Conceal and Perfect. Both of them here for just $3.99. That is a really good deal, even for Milani foundation. And in case you want to make it a full face, there's the Retouch and Erase Concealer by them. Again, $3.99 here for that one, so you could do a full face of Milani. Some high-end foundation now, the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 N4.75 for $14.99 here. One day I hope to find my shade here because I would buy it in a heartbeat. Then what I thought were two primers, but one was actually the Morphe SPF 30 Glow Stunner Hydrated Tinted Moisturizer for $3.99, and then there was the Too Faced Hangover RX Face Primer. That one was a primer for $14.99. I also found the mask that took YouTube by storm a couple years ago, the magnetic mask, just for $5.99 here. This one was so cool. It was magnetic, so when you hovered over that wand over it, everything picked up. So cool.
JACLYN Hill Cosmetics, not even JACLYN Hill x Morphe collab. Her own brand is now at Marshalls. That I feel like is the biggest shocker for me, because I was not expecting to see her brand here that soon, I guess you could say. This store definitely did have a little bit of a smaller selection than some of the other stores, but still, they ended up having some really good items in there. I am now over by TJ Maxx, so we can check out to see what they have in store here, so let's go.
And here we go into the TJ Maxx. And first off, we're starting with some foundation and powders. I found the MAC Cream to Powder Foundation, the NC44 for $14.99, followed by the Studio Fix Perfecting Powder in medium/dark, also $14.99. Following that up with some affordable foundation, this is the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation for just $3.99. You guys know I have raved about this foundation in the past, so if I would have found my foundation shade, I would have picked it up immediately. And then last one in this section was the Morphe Filter Effect Finishing Powder. This was the #Filter12 for just $4.99. Moving my sights over now to some affordable eyeshadow palettes. I had found the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Vitality palette for just $3.99. Also found the Almay Fabulita for, again, $3.99. And then two BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes, the Mrs. Claus Tinsel Twerking, that name just sounds hilarious, for $5.99. And the BH Do Not Disturb for $4.99. This one was already open, so I was able to take a little sneak peek at her. So she had some fun purples and blues in there. And when I tell you guys I hit the mother load of brushes, I mean it, because look at the JACLYN Hill Cosmetics brushes. I found her Bring the Light highlighter brush trio. This one had her J01, her J02, and J03 brush for $19.99. I also found one of her individual highlighter brushes. This was the J03 for $6.99. A better deal to get the big trio in case you're looking for one of her brushes, but still very cool to find the big one and the individual. And then even more JACLYN Hill, but this one is the MORPHE collab one. It's a different brush than the one we saw at Marshalls. This one was her Glow Baby Glow brush for $3.99. And then Smashbox, the camera ready full coverage shadow brush for $12.99. A little bit pricier, but it is Smashbox. Right when I thought I had found them all, I ended up spotting another one out of the corner of my eye. Another Smashbox, but this is the buildable foundation brush for $14.99. And wow, so many brushes. You would think it couldn't get any better from here, but then I found the FLORENCE line, and I found a couple different shades, so I grabbed them so that way I could show you them all. All four were her Get Glossed lip glosses. The shades were Birthday Mills, Moody Mills, Magnetic Mills, Radiant Mills. Oh my gosh, so many mills. And they were each for $3.99. Always so crazy to think that these are just hanging out over in Ulta and Sephora for full price. Then for some eyeshadow, this was really cool to see because we found these two collabs over at Marshalls, but this was their missing pieces, if you will. This was the Mickey and Friends Truth Be Bold palette, but this was the large palette for $19.99. And then we had the Avani Greg. This was her For the Bibs palette. I wish I could have shown you this one in store. I looked it up afterwards and oh my gosh, these two palettes were beautiful. $16.99 for that one, and oh my gosh, I seriously want to go back for them because I didn't think anything of it in the store and I regret it. Sigma again popping up, but this time it was their brush case for just $9.99. This one is the one that's a book and you can actually flip through and keep your brushes so organized. Such an awesome find. Last for the makeup finds, there was this e.l.f. multi-dimensional face and body shimmer for $3.99, and now we are moving over to some of the skincare finds. This one was a cool one to find. These are the eye pads that you can stick in the freezer. I think you can also heat them. I don't exactly know how, but for $3.99 there, I've seen them again all over TikTok. A bunch of different sheet masks. These are in Ulta, so this is awesome to find. These are the Esfolio line. This one was the Snail Essence mask for $7.99. We had the Rose Essence for $6.99. The Awa Piggy for $6.99. The Honey Essence, $6.99, and all of these had 10 included inside of them. So cool to see all of these. More skincare, we had the Clean It Zero. This was a kit with the cleansing balm and 2 foaming face washes. She was here for $29.99. And on top of that, they also had right behind it the Clean It Zero toner for just $7.99. You could do like a full face wash with all Clean It Zero there. And right next to it, a little Ole Henriksen. This was a kit that had the Smooth Days Ahead, the Invigorating Night Transformation Gel, and the Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. It was here for $12.99. And right next to that, we had the e.l.f. Supers Skincare Mini Trio. It had inside the Super Clarify, the Super Tone, the Super Hydrate for just $5.99. And again, right next to it, we had the Pixi Rose Body Travel Kit. This one included the body cleanser, the polish, a balm for $7.99. Even more Pixi, this one was the skin treats. It included the brightening moisturizer, the toner, and the leave-on mask for $7.99.
All right, and there we have it. I have now looked through both the TJ Maxx and the Marshalls out here. I do feel like they kind of had a little bit of a smaller selection here, but that is okay because they did have some really good stuff. I am so surprised by the amount of actual JACLYN Hill cosmetics that is showing up here. Now we've seen the blush and a whole bunch of different brushes from her collection. I'm wondering if we are going to start to see a little bit more of her line here. I'm very curious to see what may be popping up in the next couple of weeks and seeing how that goes. But again, yeah, we ended up seeing some cool items here. It's definitely always fun to go to these stores and see what they have in stock now, because it's never the same. It's always a surprise, and I love that about it. I'm definitely hoping to start bringing back this series every 2 weeks. I'll take you guys out with me for a vlog and see what is new in stores. That way I can keep it up for you guys. But yeah, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up today's video. If you guys like the video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!